What is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. So today I'm using this camera chest mount that I just bought to be doing a series on fixing my old BMX. I'm going to be building a completely different one for home. I have one of my dad's as well. That's what I would call the better one at the moment. As you can see, this one's got a bunch of mud and whatnot literally in the bars, but that's something to sort later. So I think the first challenge is to loosen the rear wheel, because that chain has a lot of slack in it, and it's also got a couple breaks in some of the links. So yeah, right, let's go. Right, that way, is that all the way? Oh, there we go. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Right. Alright, yep, that's finger tight-ish. Well, I can undo it with my finger, so let's just get to the other side. That should be, yep. Okay, so that should theoretically be loose enough to move around now. Yes, I can see that. So what I want to do is I want to, sorry for the shaky camera, I just think obviously it's not a very stable chest mount at the moment. So yeah, I just want to move it back so that the chain's tighter, and then just do it back up and then give it a quick test. Now the chain is still like really weak, like I'm talking like it is weak, but yeah. Anyway, right, I'm doing a bit cat-handedly at the moment, so I'm just going to lay the bike down. Alright. Oh, I think I managed to move it back a little bit, so just undo that again. Obviously, as you can probably tell, I'm not the best at this sort of stuff. I don't really do this sort of stuff often. So, you know, it's kind of a first for me to do it without help from anyone, because I usually would do stuff like this with my dad. But, you know, I'm not at his house at the moment, but hopefully we can do some videos with him as well. That'd be really cool. But yeah, so I'm just going to tighten this up. Alright. Annoyingly, what's really annoying is I didn't notice the back gear, with where it's actually off on the back gear as well. So I'm going to have to kind of redo that all again, but I'll be back when that is done. Alright, so I'm kind of just getting that back on, and then I have to put it back around. I've had to do this so many times before because it used to get loose like all the time. So now I'm just going to get the rear wheel back out there. It's a bit hard to do it. I might want to loosen those a little bit more because they are still a little tight, so I think this side's fine. Yeah. Right. I'm going to pull it tightish and then just tie them up finger tight just so it doesn't slip when I'm like doing it back up. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Now I just gotta, you know, do it back up again. Shout out to my granddad for the tools. I'm sure he'll be watching this video. I'll probably email it to him or something. Because he doesn't really, you know what granddads are like. Obviously, they're not always going to be online and stuff like that. But anyway, right. So now that the chain's got a lot less slack in it, theoretically it should work. But I'm not. I don't know how well the chain's going to work, considering that it's like it's already got half of it missing. Right, it seems good, but alright. So it seems alright. I'm just not too sure on how weak the chain is going to be, because if I can find the 2 damaged links I can show you. But right, if you can see on the back of this one that my hand's on now, that's snapped, and there's another one I can see from this side somewhere where a bit on the end's missing as well. Let's just pull that around. Yeah, this one here, around there, that bit's missing as well, which is annoying. But I'm going to build a different bike, a full frame one. Probably still going to be a Mongoose, but I don't know. But let's just give this a test. Now I want to make sure that I've done it up tight enough. So I'm just going to check the tension of the chain. Yeah, it's gone loose again. I think, it's gone a little bit loose. So I think I'm just going to go and do that all again and make sure it's tighter. Alright, so unfortunately I have not managed to fix the issue with the chain. It's still got so much slack no matter what I do to it. So it's going to probably be something to do with either the rear axle, which would probably make some sense, or it's going to be the chain. Now, what I might do is, just for a YouTube series, because I'm not actually going to use this as my main current bike or anything. Got to be careful because there's a dog poo there. Lovely. But yeah. So I'm just going to probably completely strip this over the next 1 or 2 videos. Then I'm going to try to rebuild it into a functioning bike. So then that way I can potentially sell it for a little bit more, whilst also making entertaining videos for you guys, and also learning myself, because I haven't done anything like this. So I think for the rest of this video, it's just going to be me stripping down as much of this bike as I can. Alright, I haven't really figured out how to work this camera thing, so anyway. Right, so you want it on a loose. Right, this one's I've already loosened, so that's good. I can just undo that with my finger. I might want to get a tray or something so I don't lose anything, so I'll be right back with a tray. Alright, so as you can see, we've got our tray, so I can put all the nuts and everything that I take off that's small and easily lost. I can take those straight off. For some reason it's got a lot tighter, probably because of the thread, but anyway. Yeah, it's getting a lot tighter towards the top there. And the good thing about this series is it kind of shows that, it shows people that, I mean, obviously this is a really simple stuff at the moment, really simple stuff, but it kind of goes to show that anyone can really do anything like this. Anyone can, fix a bike, Anyone can do the sort of stuff that I'm about to do. And I'm not being funny, the camera angles are absolutely terrible, but this amount, I'm literally just moving a tiny bit and it will shake a lot. So, I'll try to get the angles right, but it's about perfecting that. Right, there's the first nut off, and there's a washer too. That will go there. I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. I don't want to be really, really rough with the bike. I just want to try to not damage it anymore. This one's really tight to undo. There we go. This one actually isn't getting too bad. It might need the tool on the top though, because it's all seized up. I think there was one time I ended up getting the bike in a wet ditch. I think I was out with my mates maybe a year or 2 ago, and I was running on this bike. I've had this for quite a while, and I think one of my mates hit me, and then I went into the ditch, and I got soaked, and I had to go back in and pull out the bike. But yeah, right. So this nut will come off by finger. It's just taking some time. I might use the tool to quicken it up, but yes. Right, let me just get the thingy off the socket. Then I can just use that to twist it. That will make it a little bit easier for me. Right, so with this nut, okay, I feel like it's pulling out the whole axle, if I'm completely honest, because it's not actually doing anything on there. So I'm going to try find a solution. So quick thinking. I'm just going to try to, if I put it on like, if I just put it like that, it's a bit greasy, who cares, and just hold it, and then I might be able to get it off. It really wants to go there. Right, maybe I might just take the chain off real quick. That'd probably make it easier. That's off that side, and that's off this side. So now, should, theoretically, you won't be able to see. I am terrible at using this new chest mount. I literally got it today. But, yeah. So you should see here, the chains. You know, the chain's kind of like just off. Although it's obviously still on, because that's how these things work. I'm not gonna flip that like that. Yeah, the only annoying thing is that I can't really hold that axle much, but there we go. It's coming off a little bit, but yeah, this is the thing, it's attached to my chest. It'd probably be better if it was on my head for these type of videos, but for ones where I'm using my camera, I don't know what would be better. So anyway, right, there we go. And the only thing that, alright, brakes, that's the next thing I've got to do. Got to get the rear brake off. Right, so, I mean, this seems a bit weird, but I don't actually have a screwdriver that I can use at the moment. So I'm just going to do anything else that I can on the bike at the moment. Like handlebars, they can come off. The brake's still attached, but I can figure that one out when the problem comes. So I'm thinking it's going to be this one, the 3mm. It could be a 3mm. Yeah, 3mm. Okay. At least I got that one right. So I'm just gonna. Ooh. Yeah, probably not a good idea to sit on that, considering I just like done that. So yeah, if I just probably on loose, so I need it on. The other one's on. Right, I am done, of course, because I'm tying it on. Right, there we go. I'm not going to lie, this chest mount isn't really the best, but, I mean, it's probably me not doing something right. So, you know, maybe if it was tighter a bit more, then it probably would be better. Right. Right, there we go. So, that's like a really long bolt. Now, I don't know what that's attached to. So, right, it could be that needs undoing. So that's, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna get dirty doing that. Who cares? It's part of the job. Right. Let's just keep on doing that. It's coming. It wants to come out. I don't know if it needs something else undoing to get it. I don't think it should, but it's always a possibility. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just really long and really greased up. Anyway, that can go straight into the tray. Don't miss. I missed. Right. Yeah. Okay. Right, so that should, I think, get the handlebars off. There we go. Now we've still got brakes attached onto it. So this can kind of just stay there. I don't want to snap that brake line. So if I pull that, and then there we go, and then I can get this brake line off. Oh, and then I might actually be able to wiggle that rear wheel past. Right, there we go. So, turns out, that's what we needed to do. There we go, we got one rear wheel here. Lovely. And then we have a front wheel here that we can undo now. So right, that's probably going to be the same as the other socket, the socket for the other wheels. Lovely. Right, I'm going to undo that. There we go. Is that a washer? Yeah, it's a washer, but I think it wants to stay on there. Right, there looks like there's a washer on there. That does not want to come off at first try, but you know, that's how most things work, to be fair. So now I've got to undo the other one. It should be finger tight now. I have to keep moving this thing because it wants to stay down. Like, it's really annoying. It's really annoying, that. But anyway, right. So now the other one coming off. Then we have a front wheel. Okay, there might not be a part 2 to stripping it, but there'll definitely be a part 2 for rebuild and stuff. Right, so this is what we've got at the moment. So let's just try and get the rear brakes off, but I feel like they're frame mounted. Yeah, they are frame mounted. So I'm going to need what's they called? Allen key, that's it. I'm going to need an Allen key, but I don't think I have one of those to my access at the moment. So from what I remember, off of doing my other bike, I'm going to need one of these. I can't remember which one it is, but I know it's going to be a small one for this. It might actually be a little bit bigger than what I've just pulled up. I think it's going to be the one up from one of them. So, alright. That's 8mm, so that goes there and that goes there. I'm saying, let's go for a 9mm even. I don't know why I said 2mm. Alright, so it's going to be other side then. I'm not the best with the sizes because I'm not used to picking out sizes. That's usually what my dad will do, and like he'll recognise what size they are. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than that. So it might actually end up being this one then, because this is the next like size up. There you go. That'll do nicely. And then theoretically we can at least get the brake line off, and then move on to the next thing. There you go. That loosens it. And yeah, there we go, and that's got that out. So I'll still take this out because, you know, it'll be right. There we go. So now I can't do anything from screwdriver or Allen keys at this point in time. That will all be in the next video. But let's just see if there's anything else I can actually get to. Nothing that I'm aware of. You need different massive spanners for that. I know that because I did it with my dad on my one recently. Right, and we've also got the handlebars, which is cool. So we've got all that out, which is nice. I'm just going to put the tools back. It's 3mm, so that'll go in here. That'll go in here. And this one will go in obviously the empty spot here. Right, so I think that went round that way. It might be round that way. Anyway, right. So, recap on what we got off today. Handlebars, both wheels, and the brake line, which is still attached because I can't undo this at the moment. I need Allen keys. Right, so hopefully by part 2, I will have some accessible Allen keys. But yeah, so for today's video, what we got done is we tried to get the chain to like go on and be usable, but sadly it did not exactly go to plan. And yeah, I can now get the chain off though. That's good. Actually, oh no, I need to split it. Right, I can't split the chain because I don't want to split the chain because I don't want to mess it up. That's just kind of, I don't think that will come off though, because I think that's got, yeah, this needs to come off. Actually, I can do that with my finger, with my hands. Right, you probably just missed that because I'm terrible with camera, but with the camera. But, right, will that come off now? No, I need to undo this and everything else, which will probably end up being a next video kind of thing. because I don't know how I'm going to get all this off. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video where I'll be doing more to this bike and do more stuff with everything that we've got off today. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.